Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to our episode 7 of Spill the Chai. Our topic today is modest fashion and beauty trends. So before I can share my thoughts, it is winter now, and we all know that hijab is a very, very difficult step to take, but now it's winter, and yeah, you're gonna be forced to cover this time. So before we share our thoughts, so let me give it to you, Mariam.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you ladies are having a wonderful day today, despite the circumstances of whatever it is that that happened to you the previous days and the previous week. But alhamdulillah, we are all here today to discuss another topic, which, as Iman said, is modest fashion and beauty trends. Uh, I like how you mentioned that it's winter, so we are forced to cover. There are no choice. Cover if you must, otherwise you will freeze.
Yeah. By the way, the topic of today is my favorite topic. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. Spill the
Yeah,
chai.
I must say you are looking stunning. You are looking the parts.
Thank you.
You are serving looks. And as I'm a 2000, or what do they call them these days? Gen Zs like to say, face card was not declined.
You know,
Uh, Unbelievable.
Please believe it or not. Yeah, but alhamdulillah, it's just great to be here once again, ladies, and talking about this topic. And even though we find ourselves in situations whereby it's a bit challenging to dress modestly, but as Muslim women, we have to come back to who we are, and to remind ourselves that modesty and modest fashion is not just for Muslim women. I've been seeing a lot of trends going around, even on the runway. The modest fashion has become big. It's becoming big, and it's not just targeted towards the Muslim market, but rather to women who want to dress modestly. And even if it's not wearing a scarf over your head, but just dressing modestly in general, it's becoming a big thing now, which is great for modest fashionistas like ourselves, because it makes things easier for us now. We can actually go to a shop and find a modest dress, a nice long sleeved, a long dress, maxi dress is what they call them. We can find, now that it's winter, there's these coats and jackets, etc., that are suitable for us to wear. Even in the summer, we can find nice flowy dresses and stuff. See, these days, it's not only about tight fitting and stuff. Like, there's really a market for everyone now. So I'm happy that fashion is evolving in that way, and they are considering more modest fashion on the runways. And we also have Sister Habiba, who did her modest fashion showcase the last time. And unfortunately, not all of us got to witness it. But I think a platform like that is a start. And it will show that there is a place for modest fashion in the fashion industry.
Yeah, no, that's true. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Undoubtedly, modest fashion seems to be rising a great deal. And just as you mentioned, Sister Habiba, she's actually showcasing again on the 24th of June at Mabupani Square. So, yes, shine to her. And it's another win for us, that we get to showcase our modest way and on our terms. Like this time I was telling her that yeah, just make it modest, but also cater to the street way, modest way. I think I'm
Mm,
more of a street fashion type of person. When I say street fashion, I think sneakers and just putting together what I'm comfortable in, like I want to be a girly girl, but also be comfortable. I want to wear makeup, but I also want to wear sneakers. I want to have the flashy abaya, but also have the funky bag type of thing. So that for
mm,
me defines my street fashion version. And yeah, I'm just so thrilled to see how a lot of Muslim designers are coming up and just taking over. We look at I think she's from UK, the girl who has collaborated with Nike and she's got the abaya hoodie.
mm.
That is just it's stunning, to see that happening and that a brand like Nike saw her and was like, okay, we're jumping on this with you. We want to collab with you. It's really amazing.
Mm,
Ah, wa alaikum salam. Today's topic is one of my favorite topics because, the hijab journey is such a roller coaster journey. When you start off, I remember when I was younger, when we used to go to madrasa and we are wearing hijab, people used to call us names and say, why ugcoke njengogogo, why ugcoke iduku. It's when I look at the journey from when people are trying to get themselves familiar with the religion or they're finding it a strange practice and so forth up to now, then, like finding something that you like that is also hijab friendly was very difficult because fashion then was, like tight fitting clothes or miniskirts or something like that. If you find something to wear, you end up like wearing five different items just to get one outfit. So at least these days, things like, as Maria mentioned, your maxi dresses are in fashion, um long sleeves are in fashion, big sleeves are in fashion, like comfortable modest wear is just in fashion, and I'm very grateful for that because on top of hijab having its own challenges, and then when you have to go and purchase something, and like sometimes you really don't feel like wearing a black abaya. And at the time, when I was starting my hijab journey, it was mostly black abayas that were available, and most people, they know me, I love color, and I want to appear in color. So, but I also, alhamdulillah, there were a few sisters then, although it was not easy, who used to design clothes and so, but it will most probably be something, if you want something for Eid, then that's when you would consult the sister and so forth. It wasn't as like today that now they're required to sew more frequently as today. So it's been quite a journey, with the modest fashion and beauty trends. But I also want to know, like how far sometimes are we taking it, because as we know, the purpose of hijab is to be modest, to stay within certain boundaries, but if you go onto Instagram, it's as if like now we are pushing the boundary and going to a sort of, can I say, un-Islamic extreme, like because at the end of the day, modesty, you're supposed to look beautiful, but the point is not to attract. So you still want to wear your makeup, but you don't want to have it extreme, but I see like there's a trend of like going extreme. What is extreme? Do we know our bounds, when it comes to fashion and trends and things like that? Sometimes you hear someone talk about sexy hijab, and then it's like, how do you put the two, in one sentence? Do while trying to strive to be fashionable and trendy, like, do we know our boundaries?
I think there's a huge difference between modesty and hijab. And that's what we first need to understand that modesty doesn't necessarily mean hijab, because Allah clearly states what hijab is, what the prescribed covering is for a Muslim woman in Surah Al Ahzab. If we go to the verses from verse 50, if I'm not mistaken, to verse 56, then we will see what Allah means about hijab. And undoubtedly, yeah, we are taking it to another level. Idul Fitr, there was a lot of debate because it was this butterfly abaya that every woman, every girl, child wanted to be in for Eid, the sexy abaya, which was basically accentuating the waist and showing the curves and whatnot. And this obviously defeats the purpose of hijab. So again, there's a difference between hijab and modest wear. And like Sakina clearly stated and lined out for us, that this is a journey. Um, we are traveling, we are going through the motions. It's not easy also for me as a niqabi now for I think about 21 years. You, subhanallah, it's not easy. It's a conscious decision. Every day you make that intention that, Ya Allah, I'm doing this and I'm doing it for you. And it's not like I'm gonna wake up and say, like sometimes I feel like I don't want to wear. I also want to show people how my face looks, you know. I also want to rock up in a figure hugging something, but remembering who I'm doing this for and the purpose. But also in that, I can still look elegant while covering. Because now there's another issue where some people just take hijab to the other extreme of just looking sloppy.
Mm.
It's like you just pulled something from somewhere. You took something here and you took something there and you combined the two. The eye never met the material. Yeah. And yeah, subhanAllah, we just appear. And so we lose also. Remember, we are walking hidayahs for other people. So if people are seeing us looking, however, they're not attracted to that. We look more oppressed than anything else. We are here singing, oh, Muslim women are liberated, we are protected, and then we look like, yeah, the cow just spit us out. So in all efforts of trying to say hijab is this, that, and the other, it's also about clearness and being well put together.
Mm. You know, Appa, I agree. I was actually Tobela. I was listening to Tobela FM, and they had this show about who when you're dressed up. So they were explaining, different ways in which when you're wearing clothes, ushayeji, like you are not dressed properly. So they were explaining things like, for example, if you're wearing a white shirt, most of the time people wear a white vest under, and it actually it looks better when you wear a darker color vest like black or navy blue under a white shirt, then it looks better. So I think as well, when it comes to hijab, we need to get a nice long length mirror and like check ourselves. What is that song, that fetch yourself before you ruin yourself, because people, they notice these things. You feel like, I remember there was this lady at work, and she thought, I'm not a proper, Muslim because of the way that I dress. Because she says, most of the women that she's come across that wear hijab wear sloppy hijab. So obviously, I was at the office in a corporate environment, and I think Iman has seen me. I've got a lot of jackets that I wear, like to match, like sort of assimilate my hijab to the corporate look. So that lady felt like, no, you're not a Muslim because you don't wear those long untidy overflowing dress. And she also like said, like, when I tie my scarf, why do I put, like these, like pins, because
Mm.
she's seen like most of the women, they just throw like the scarf. However, so I think we should also have sort of those kind of rules for yourselves, that, okay, make sure that your scarf is neat, not looking like you look some kind of way, you just came out of the hurricane, your hijab dress, it should not be picking up dirt on the floor, because we've seen like such dress, they just are flowing on the floor. And so I think we should also have those rules for ourselves, so that you are not shady la hijab, our hijab, so
Mm.
I think those are the things perhaps we should be looking at. Don't just throw it together. Are your colors matching and things like that? And alhamdulillah, YouTube, Instagram these days, they are, like lovely modest hijab wearers who show you, match this color scarf with this color scarf, match this with that, match this with the shoes, so that you look neat. You don't need to be looking sexy, but look neat, nice and presentable. Don't look like you just came out of a tornado.
Well, for me, dressing modesty was never a problem at all. Um, before I became a Muslim, ne ke le motho wa apara di-jean, like ne ke rata di-jean, like wearing pants. So when I became a Muslim, the challenge that I was facing was not to show my calves because ke apara di-jean. So I had to, sit back and think, okay, what can I do? Because now I have a lot of jeans. So I was like, okay, let me change my wardrobe and then let me buy like a long, loose top because I have a lot of jeans. I'm like, okay, let me buy a long top, the loose ones. And yeah, so yeah, modesty for me was never a problem at all. And also, when you wear loose clothes, at least you must also look lookable as well. Like add some accessories, nyana, you know. Yeah, be lookable, be presentable. Don't just wear loose clothes, nkare akizi. So yeah, modesty.
Hushayecha.
Eish, kusaetsa, itse keng, So yeah, wear what makes you happy. Um, wear clothes that you feel comfortable, and yeah, man, know your style, and know how to dress your body because we all know we have different shapes of bodies, so we we must know how to dress our bodies. So yeah, that's my other tips of yeah.
All right. You might just hear a little somebody in the background there. That is my partner in crime. And first of all, I'd like to say to the woman, to the pregnant woman whom I have said no to, if you are watching this, the pregnant sister, I am sorry for saying no, but please can I have my eye back because this happened to me and I have a swollen eye right here. And apparently, in old wives' tales, it means that I've said no to a pregnant woman. So, pregnant lady, wherever you are, please send help. All right, back to the topic. Speaking about trends and beauty, etc., I'm a person who loves wearing earrings and jewelry in general, but I don't wear much of it because of imitations and being allergic to imitations, etc. I have discovered a hack that might help you, that might help somebody out there who's watching. If you love wearing earrings as well and you are allergic to imitations, but also if you do not want to show your ears, If you don't want to show your ears and you would like to have full coverage, then all you have to do is see. I'm wearing a ninja underscarf. By the way, it's a Mims original. Mims the brand. Get yourself a
Yeah.
ninja like this. And
Marketing,
today I'm going to be
marketing.
using, yes, girl, yeah. I'm going to be using hoop earrings like this, yeah. And it's so simple because I just take the earring and onto the fabric like that and adjust it accordingly and do the other side as well. Use a mirror. I don't have one in front of me, so I don't know what I'm doing. But adjust it, adjust your hijab, however, and voila.
There you
You
have
see, you can
it.
still wear your earrings, you can still be covered fully, and nobody's gonna know. They're not gonna know.
Nobody's gonna
Nobody's
know.
gonna.
Nobody's gonna know.
And there you go. There you have your style, and you are looking the part, and you can still wear all of those earrings that you have. So that is just a hack that I wanted to share with you, lovely ladies, and all of the other viewers out there. Yeah.
I think
So, like,
another topic that I want us to discuss is actually hijab and fitness. And I'm happy that Apa Badrunisa was mentioning the lady that partnered with Nike. And like I see a lot of brands, although I feel like it's capitalism taking advantage of us, but I see like a lot of brands are also coming up with hijab friendly clothing and using models in hijab as well. But my wish would be that as Muslims who are the hijab wearing would actually like take back the power into our own hands and design our own gym friendly sportswear, outdoor activity friendly sportswear. Because sometimes like I've come across like being healthy is part of Islam. Each and every one of us is required to keep a certain level of healthiness, but you hardly see like Muslim women in the fitness sector. And like some of the challenges that I've heard, like many women, they say, no, I don't have anything suitable to wear to the gym, and I don't have anything suitable to wear for an outdoor activity such a walk, running, or cycling, or anything like that. So I think we need to take it upon ourselves as Muslim women who I don't know about Abba Badrunisa. I know the other the three of us are creatives. We need to tap into such areas and see as creatives, how do we bring, like friendly sportswear to the Muslims so that they can feel comfortable to be in the fitness space, because it is like sort of part of religion to keep a certain level of fitness.
like as you know, Sakina, I was also once upon a time in the gym. Okay, my journey with the gym started back in 2010, and I have an on and off relationship, and it's all due to the attire, not getting, especially because I am full figured. I don't get the proper fit, We have a brand in South Africa, Body Armor, by a young Muslim lady. And for me, still, even if I had to get her to tailor make for me, it would not be according to my comfort, you know. And then I got another Muslim lady. She is in the US, who caters for what I feel is comfortable, but then the price is just subhanallah, yeah, it's something else, She sells the jelly gym wear, which is like your almost like harem pants type of thing, but for the gym with a jilbab type top going on, So at no point are you exposed at anything, but also none of the material is getting in your way. It doesn't disturb your workout and so forth. So that would be ideal for me. So now the issue would come finances, as like I was saying, we are being exploited because this is a need, But yeah, so we end up having to layer. I remember just before I left German company, there was another Muslim lady, and she was working out in her abaya, like every day the same abaya. And people would look at me and look at her and be like, Muthu said, tell her she can take it off. And I'm like, no, she can't take it off. No. They're like, but you're not wearing it when you're jumping. I'm like, yeah, but she can't take it off. What if she doesn't have anything else to work out in?
In yeah.
And then the cleaner was like, how? What's the at least off? I'm like, no. I'm like, no, 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 no. Like, don't involve me in this woman's dilemma. She gets it. She knows why she's dressed that way. Like, you are exposing me by telling me to go to her to change. Just stop it. Don't involve me. So yeah, the market for fitness wear is still very big. It needs a lot of work, a lot of improvising. I don't find the Nike cap thingy comfortable at all. Like it chokes me. I don't know, maybe I'm not getting the right fit, but yeah, that's just for me.
I think your normal burqas, the ones that they use for schools, I find those comfortable for gym. I wear those. Sometimes I even steal my daughter's. Please don't tell her.
You cannot tell her.
If I can't find mine, I just go into my daughter's room. And even today I was working out with my daughter's one because I find them very comfortable. Just the ones that are made for school wear, because
Mhm.
they are the right size length. And yeah, the and marketing, obviously you should get yourself a ninja from memes, like those I find them very comfortable for sports wear. And I think what also memes and I have done is that some of the t-shirts that we find, we just put an extension on them to make them longer. So if you like a t-shirt that is sporty and it's a bit short,
Mhm.
you just get a tailor to put an extension on it. I'll grab one in a few seconds and just come back and show you guys what exactly you do in order for it to sort of be hijab compliant at the gym.
The problem arises when, like, the market is more catered towards non-modest women who are not worried about modest. And when you go on your social media, everywhere, everyone wants to train glutes, 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 glutes. It's just there in your face. Everything is about glutes, training glutes. So that's what the market is also selling to everyone. Like, okay, this is what you need to wear in the gym. And even though studies have shown that that type of fabric is not good for women's skins, especially for our body parts, when we sweat and it doesn't let us breathe. It's not breathable. It's like it's not good enough for our skin, and we all know that we need breathable fabric. Cotton fabric is best. So when we find t-shirts, etc., we never find t-shirts in the women's section that are long enough to cover our butt or bottoms. It's always at the men's section, and I don't understand why. We always end up going to the men's section and buying extra long t-shirts because they are loose and they are longer. And if you want the extra length, then we do add the extra fabric just to make it more modest looking. And then, there was a time when it was last year, we wanted to go, or we did go for the Spa Women's Race, and we were looking for tennis skirts or mini skirts at that time, but mini skirts were not in fashion because it was winter, it was still cold, and we couldn't find anything suitable because I mean it was just not there. It was not there. The market was not there. So then again, we have to go and have it made for us, tailor made, and tailor making is also costly because you're buying separate fabric, then you take it into the tailor to actually put the idea together and bring it to life. And yeah, although the market is really big out there, but yo, like all these big brands, can they please tone it down a bit and make things more affordable? Because that way they will actually see that Muslim women do need this, and there will be a lot more women buying into their modest gym wear.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
also,
never.
we still have Muslim sisters who are um, struggling modesty. So I don't know if it's because of the lack of uh, hearing, abana style, or they are not uh, fashionable. But I think we need to give them some tips. Actually, there's a lot of tips out there. There a lot of trends and tips out there. Instagrams, like if you have like really influencers, you know, YouTubers, Muslim YouTubers who dress modesty. Like we learn from them how to dress modesty and being stylish at the same time, you know. So I think for them, they should just look at the Instagram, you know, Muslims who are on Instagram, who are, you know, fashionable in modesty and whatnot. So I think it's easier. I think it's easy, man. Nah, for me, I don't know,
For
guys.
you, for you.
I don't know, but
Well,
but not for now.
I
Like
think
it's easy. Like can you tell him difficult to dress
no,
modesty?
you know what? One, I think one, we need to use the services of stylists. I say this why
Mm.
because one, in general, as women, whether Muslim or not, we don't dress for our body type, right? You see
Mm-hmm.
something on Shein or wherever you buy clothes that you like, you buy it.
Mm.
But once you wear it, it doesn't sit the way it was sitting on the Shein model, and it doesn't sit, like the way it's supposed to sit on your body. So I think that's one. It's important to get a stylist. I know people will be like, no, but it's pricey and so forth. That helps a lot. Or you go on this show that talk about body types, etc. Once you know your body type and you know the style, like they will tell you about A lines and things like that, style that goes with your body type, you won't go wrong. Like for example, Professor See, Cindy, I was talking to her the other day about
Oh, I like her so much. Her style.
she's on point. She's always on point, and she
On
always
point, yeah.
wears something that suits her. So she was telling me that, like when she became a Muslim, the lady that introduced her to Islam. Actually, she used to dress according to her body type, and she gave her a few of her dresses, and she saw that this is my body type and this is what suits me. And that's why always when we see Professor, she's always on point because she always dresses for her body type. So once we get that figured out, which style suits you, which style is more suitable for your body type, then you are like well on your way into making life easier for you when it comes to hijab. And then also just everyday wear, you know look at what suits you and just repeat it in different colors. We won't see that you actually wearing the same thing. you know as long as you just repeat it every day in different colors, and how you mix match, like those things, they really help. Like those shows that tell you this is how you mix colors, this is what you should have. as your basic in your wardrobe, it really, really helps because you can wear the same black pants every day and you're just changing tops and no one will notice. No one will notice
Mm.
because you are just dressed according to your body type and according to your style. So I think we need to take time, like as women, we don't take enough time to look after ourselves, and it's a global plight really for women that just take time to find those things out about yourself, even your inner way, like your bra size. Many women do not know their bra size. Take time to go to Edgar's, Woolworths. They have these ladies that help figuring out your bra size. Go there, tell them I want to start wearing my bra size. They'll tell you this is how you measure, this is what you measure. So therefore, this is your bra size. So when we start taking care of the little things, then we know, then we can build up into a good, like modest wardrobe or hijab wardrobe, that will suit us. And I think there's things that make life easy. Where is it? I brought this. I don't know. I'm not a like Iman, a hijab stylist, you know, but things like this, a safety pin, it makes life
Mm.
easy, and your hijab is not all over your these pins, and you can just decide to only stick to one style, and because that style suits you, immediately you will appear in your element when it comes to hijab. I don't know, there's this lady in 90 Day Fiance. What is her name? uh what is her name?
Shida.
Shahida, yes, basically she just wears one hijab style, but because that's the style that suits her, then she always looks like she's on point, but she's just wearing
Mm.
one hijab style in different colors, So I think we should use, like those tools available. There's hijab caps, and as well, like look at which fabric are you most comfortable wearing, if a chiffon scarf isn't for you, don't do it. Stick
Mm.
to that jersey stuff material, or I don't know, those materials that can stay on your head without much effort. If a
Mm.
chiffon isn't your style, then don't do it, because it will be 12 o'clock and your scarf will look like that. It's going that way, or I don't know, going this way. We know how chiffon can do you wrong if you don't know how to wear it.
Mm.
Hey,
So I would think, like
ciao
look
Imanas.
into those things, and honestly, if these days there are these abayas that look like half dress, half abayas, if you find that and that's what suits you, buy 5, 7 of them and make that your style, in different colors. And honestly, you will always be on point, So yes, in a way, styling hijab can be easy, but if you do not know your own style, if you do not know your body type, then it becomes very difficult. You become that, what to wear, because you are not familiar with the things that are suitable for you.
Mhm. I think the other thing with hijab is that you have to be know or understand that you're going to need to layer, you know, especially if you're choosing not to wear an abaya, you're going the maxi dress with the t-shirt underneath. So you need to be comfortable in layering and also understanding what goes, the patterns that match together, the colors that would go together. Because now you can't just go and layer and yeah, at the end of it, then you look like Mao Dropo. You've just combined everything together, and it doesn't have what's this, a cohesive look, So you need to understand layering. So just to shift a little bit, I want to ask you guys, what beauty tips work for you? I was just saying to Miriam before we started recording that I love winter, but winter doesn't love me back. Like my skin in winter shows me flames. I look like a snake in winter. Like, yeah, I'm losing skin. I've got cracks and like, yeah. What I try to do is just mix a lot of oils, what the base being shea butter, and then I would mix in other things just to keep my skin moisturized. But I still can't avoid, especially this area. You see this area and my
Mhm.
legs by the shin side, the shin part of my legs. That's where I'm seeing the snake-like pattern, where I'm just, yeah, having scales and losing skin and so forth. So, what are your beauty tricks? What works for you in this season? What keeps your skin glowing?
Mm. For
For
me,
me, I've never, eish, ke reng, azange ka ba le problem ya skin ne.
mm,
Whether ke winter, whether ke summer, skin sa ka se phela se le hashasha. So what I'm
perfect.
using, yes, perfect. Though I have skin tags, but skin sa ka se phela se le hashasha. So I'm using a green bar, so sunlight. Yeah. Ke berekisa sunlight on my face, on my body. If not sunlight, I use a Sinex Demo Protector from Clicks or go Discam. Yeah, for my face and my body as well. And then for moisturizing, I mix oils. I mix coconut oil, bio oil, and virgin extra olive oil on my face. Then after I will apply this bio oil
Did we
gel.
lose Imandi?
This one is the
No, she's
best,
still here.
very best. Like yo, I've been using this since early January this year. It's at this thing. Last year I think, or this year early January I don't remember. So ever since I used this, like after applying oil on my face, and then I put this as well. Leona we go clicks. So yeah, so my skin is always popping, my skin is always skinning. If you need to, if you want glowing skin, use this auto glower. So yeah,
what is the name of the
I think
product again?
bio oil dry skin gel.
Oh,
are they,
okay.
are they going
Bio
to
oil.
pay us for this? Are they going to pay us
They
for
must
this?
pay me.
Mm.
For me,
I'm also plugging for our viewers. Yeah, this is the plug. Mm-hmm. Let's carry imana ar plug al plug alabon al
bio,
plug.
bio,
Thank
bio
you.
oil needs to pay Spill the
Yeah.
Chai. Hello, bio oil. For me, winter, my skin gets very dry and starts flaking. So for face, what I discovered, and I thought it was an unnecessary expense, is a serum. I thought serums are nonsense. And I never ever thought of using a serum until someone gifted me a serum, and now it's part of my beauty routine. When it comes to my face, always after washing my face, I have to use a serum, and then I put my moisturizer, and then I put sunblock. So sunblock is not only just for protection against the sun, but if it's got zinc, like your baby bump cream, if it's got zinc, it's also very good at like removing, like spots that you get from pimples and so forth. It's very good at doing that. So I always have to have my sunscreen, making sure that I buy the one that has zinc, and that's for the face. And especially when it comes to winter, I need to make sure that I get a good moisturizer that's really going to keep my face hydrated, because it does get dry and flaky. And then for my body, I always make sure that I use a butter, like anything butter. And at night, with the butter, I use something that has a oil. So it can be your extra virgin olive oil, it can be your coconut oil, anything that's those good oil, like they call them, like your prophetic oils, like it's oils that were recommended by our Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I love those. They are very good for the skin. For people who like hadith, there's also actually a hadith about the importance of oiling the skin. So after bathing, the green bar girls, I don't like them
Why?
because the
Why?
green because the green bar makes my skin very, very dry. So if someone is they're like,
Mm-hmm.
for me green bar works for them, I'm like, oh.
Akira, how
Because
better you moisturize your skin.
when I use the green bar, it makes my skin very, very dry. So I try to use, like those bars for people with eczema and so forth in winter. The green bar I can use it in summer, but in winter it quickly dries my skin. So I have to try and use a bar that is more suitable for people with eczema. And then after that, I moisturize, I oil, and then I seal, like with the body butter. And I see that really helps to keep my skin, even when it comes to the feet, like they dry a lot because we make wudu and so forth. And please, ladies, after wudu, make sure you dry and moisturize your feet. Because you'll see at the masjid, ladies are looking lovely, they're looking on point, and then you look at
Maradirete.
and then you look at the feet. You look at the
Direte.
feet, you're like, you're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart.
Eight.
So at least, ladies, in the handbag, if we can carry some lotion, we can carry a butter in a small tub. After wudu, you make sure you put lotion and you put a butter. I see a butter really, really does well for like the cracked feet, the heels, and all of that. It's really good for that. So that's just basically my my tip. But I can see with the age, it's coming the eye wrinkles and so forth. So most probably I will have to start using some type of a eye thing soon. So age is also starting to catch up. So I mean, if someone has got a good eye, what for me, you let me know, please.
All right. Let me just add Patronisa back to the stage since we lost her there. And since we're talking about winter trends and skin trends, rather, for me, my skin is very oily. I've got oily skin, and it's worse in the summer. Like a summer applying makeup and stuff, it's just I'll be okay now, and then 5 minutes later, it's like, what happened to you? But when it comes to that, in terms of makeup, it's always best to use a good primer as your base. Start with a good primer, etc. And what I learned from makeup artists, oils are the best tool to use to remove your makeup. You apply your the oils that you ladies have mentioned, the virgin, extra virgin olive oil, whatever other oils it is, and you apply that on your skin and you just wipe it off and then you can wash your face afterwards. But when it comes to skincare, it's very important to wash your face. You know, Alhamdulillah, we make wudu all the time and we get to wash our face whenever, before we pray, before we read Quran. So that is a good start. But you know, always have a skincare routine and wash your face and also moisturize your skin. Even though my skin is oily, it also tends to flake. It flakes a lot, like especially around the nose area, the bridge of the nose, etc. It flakes a lot there, and I hardly use any products because of my oily skin. Hey, zebra, zebra, go up, go up.
He's also got a beauty product to share with us.
Munikom delela here. Munikom delela. Oh, yeah. And so I just use the products that I've grown up using. You know, Pond's has always been my fighter, and I always get why why why
Let
I
him
always get
share his
compliments.
beauty routine with us.
His beauty routine, by the way, is pure soap because of the eczema. So pure soap is also another good option for the people out there, the viewers, the
Yeah, I
ladies,
also
if you
want
want
to
to
start
try pure
using
soap.
pure soap, you know. I
Yeah,
had
pure
for
soap is a good
it
one. Yeah.
Sisha.
Even in terms of odor, body odor, pure soap. You use your pure soap first and then you can use your deodorants and stuff and you are good to go. But yeah, most of the time, do whatever works for you. I like Vicks on my lips because of that mentholness that it actually it moisturizes the lips. And when I have dry, cracked lips, Vicks does the trick for me. And I hardly ever apply Vaseline on my face, but on my body, petroleum jelly is good. And it also glycerine, glycerine for those of you who want to have extra moisturized skin, glycerin is good. You can just mix it into your body creams, you know, those body creams that we buy, Dawn, Clear, whatever. Mix glycerin into that with your essential oils, etc., or the bio oils. And it works wonders. It does a wonderful job on your skin and it leaves your skin moisturized for extra long. I mean, you can make wudu now and apply it now, and then your skin will still be moisturized. And also another trick I learned from a dermatologist is apply your lotions and your creams, your body butters when your skin is still wet so that it moisturizes even more. Because when you dry up your skin and then it's going to just take me, oh, yo, bruh, what do you want? Hmm?
I
It's just
think
going to make it
hape
more challenging.
gore ke ska ba le problem ya my skin, ke sena a skin problem. I think it's because
Mm.
of I don't use so much uh products. Like I use like uh dilo tse di leng ka mo ntlong. Like I don't usually like
Yeah,
go to the
basically.
shop and buy, you know, from what do you call it? Face wash, face scrub. Yeah, I don't buy
Toner,
those.
eye
I don't.
cream, night
And
cream,
yeah, you know,
day
I don't buy
cream.
those things because tse dingwe di na le bad ingredients and
Mm.
also I don't put sunscreen on my face. I feel like sunscreen was made for white people because their skin is different. So I've heard that sunscreen e senya letlalo once e tlhakana le letsatsi, like it's a problem. So I don't use sunscreen. I don't, you know, body. But kidding. What's that? Body gentle magic. No, I don't do that. Wa utlwa le lebitso la teng? Gentle magic. Magic. Ira magic. Once we tloela. Magic o le
Please,
lona wa
please don't
tsamaya.
get us sued. Please do not
In
get
house
us
come over
sued.
otherwise because you are using magic.
Please don't get
I feel
in
like
this
if
chai. Spill the chai will be sued for mentioning products negatively, please.
yeah, hey, while we're on
Yeah,
that
gentle
topic, don't get us
magic. Yeah,
too.
you will see magic on your face. Once you leave
Yeah.
it, the magic is gone.
But I just wanted
It
to
seems like
mention something that
hmm,
it's very important, like we were mentioning makeup and stuff like that.
hmm,
We were mentioning makeup and stuff like that.
your network is bad today.
My Wi-Fi very. As we were mentioning our skins and all that, it's important also to keep our makeup brushes clean, makeup brushes, beauty blenders, and all that, to
Hmm,
keep it clean because that assists in breakouts on the face and stuff. And something that helps me with breakouts would be turmeric. I'm addicted to turmeric. Um, because it's a natural antibiotic. So yeah, I don't believe in giving my children antibiotics. I would rather give them turmeric unless it's now really necessary and the doctor gives and then yeah. But I use turmeric for everything. For my
hmm,
skin, for toothaches, yeah, just for everything. I use for my gut health, even though I have gastritis. And what that it means basically that what goes in has to immediately come out. That is with gastritis. I still take turmeric just to make sure that everything that needs to be clean is cleaned on the inside. And like your luban that you burn in the house, the
hmm.
stone one, the
Yeah.
rocks, ne? The original Luban from Saudi is actually edible, which is also an antibiotic.
Oh,
So
I
if
didn't
you
know.
are able to get the Saudi Luban, when you eat it, it would be like chappies, basically. That is also something, but it's pricey, so I don't play with it. Yeah, I'd probably have one once in a while. So those are things apart from the Sakina said something about sunlight, ne? Getting mad when the sunlight green bar girls say sunlight works for me. Yeah, I'm on the same boat because sunlight is it dries my skin out. It's nice. It doesn't give any irritations and stuff. It just really
Mhm.
dries out my skin. And I don't like that. I like having an oily skin, that dewiness. So yeah.
mm. Just
Yeah.
quickly, I want to add that if you can't eat it, then you should probably not be using it as well, because there are a lot of products on the market, and if we just go back to our roots and using natural products, the shea butters, the turmeric, and the coconut oils, the extra virgin olive oils, all of these things are good for us to ingest as well as to apply on our skins. So if you can't put it in your mouth, then you should probably not also use it on your skin and on your face. And before we end, I also want to share that the tip of icing your face. Like Sakina mentioned that we're getting older now and wrinkles are starting to appear, not enough sleep and eye bags under our eyes, etc. The dark spots, etc. So if you ice your face every morning, it helps to tighten your skin. And also get what is it, a gua sha, that gua sha roller or something that people are doing.
Mhm.
You can massage your skin exactly the way you are doing it, Pume. You massage your skin yourself, and it helps to tighten and to take it back up there. After doing these massages daily, you will actually see a difference in your skin around your face and your neck area or
I
wherever it is
also
that you
do
do.
that every day.
So do that, and you'll see the difference. Trust me, it works.
No,
Mhm.
Like even
because
it
because
helps
of
it helps with the sucking cheeks. When you have a
Mm.
sucking cheeks, yeah, you can put your hands like this and then go up like this.
Who needs Botox?
Exactly.
No, because
Botox
of,
for
the
who?
recent health condition that I had, the Bell's palsy. Actually, I had to start gua sharing every day, in order to help my skin muscles, my face muscles, and so forth. And I do see the difference. I do see the difference. And if you don't actually need to buy that thing, you just use your hands to guasha every day. You guasha every day.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm.
just to quickly add something, like Appa mentioned something about ingesting things. I think also, like the number one, beauty routine is what you put in your body. It's what actually reflects, on how your body is and how your face will be. And it's very important to check our health, make sure that we're not just eating, but we are eating that halalun tayyiba, the good wholesome food, because that comes out on our skin. And it actually, I don't know, there are people who actually, they say, like immediately when they eat fatty foods, the next day when they wake up they have a breakout. So it's very important for us to just check the food that we are putting into our bodies in order to get, like the maximum out of our bodies, and to have that beautiful skin, that glow. It's all about what we put into our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, we forgot Muriri. Muriri. Muriri.
On that, ne? When
Muriri.
Mariam is mentioning natural products, before it used to be a thing that black women don't grow long hair, or South African women don't grow long hair. But if you've seen, since people have started using natural products, mixing your coconut oils, mixing cloves and things, people's hair is growing. It's growing like madness. Like, it's just your natural hair. It's also on my daughter's hair. I just use coconut oil because she's got eczema, so I can't use any funny product. And all I use is coconut oil. And you know what? Her afro is just popping. It's just popping. And I've seen so many people whose hair is so beautiful because they just stopped using all of these products on the market. They are making their own hair products with all of these oils, and it's mashallah. When they say your hair is mashallah, and
And
their
I
hair
think
is
it's
just
just
beautiful.
the realization of these store-bought products that they're actually not good for our natural hair. Um, they take out the what's this, the natural curl. They take out the natural moisture from the hair. Then we sit with real coarse hair, that still all like hair, by using all these products like your sulfate induced products. And then now you start using the oils on the hair, and you have your leave-in conditioners, and you see your hair thrive. Then we come to realize, no, we actually don't have still all hair. We have
Mm.
really gorgeous, gorgeous hair, and it can grow great lengths. Like growing up, my brother used to say that we have cauliflower hair. He used to tease us, and he used to say our hair looks like cauliflower. So as soon as I got the opportunity to put relaxer on my hair, I was like, child, I ain't for this cauliflower life. I want the curtains. Like on my mom's side of the family, everyone's got this luscious, beautiful hair, They've got the curtains. So I was like, I'm also going for that life. There's no way I'm going to look like cauliflower. And when I was pregnant with my second, I had severe hair loss. So I just went bold. And from there, I made the decision to go natural. Best thing I ever did for myself, because then I saw my beautiful natural hair. Then I saw, oh, actually, I don't have the still hair. I've got this gorgeous curl pattern. Like it looks so nice. Obviously, due to illness, I had to lose my hair again. But even in the regrowth, I still see this gorgeous, gorgeous hair, and it looks stunning. It's all about, again, the products that we use, My sister has natural hair, and it is, I think, between her shoulder blades. And growing up, we used to think our hair could never reach that length. Like, come on. Kurosara kan nog nooit die magic doen nie. But yeah, here we are,
Mm,
and
it
it's
does. It
thriving.
does.
Mm. Yeah, ladies, I think that we should keep the hair topic for another day since time is not on our side. But Alhamdulillah, it has been a great discussion and tip sharing here. For those who are watching, we're going to be watching. Please share your tips and tricks as well in the comment section. What works for you and what doesn't. And at the end of the day, we are sharing tips here. But if it doesn't work for one person, then that's okay because well,
Mhm.
we are not all the same. We are all unique individuals, and we can take advice and try it. And if it's not working, Alhamdulillah, we move on. We find what works for us and we run with that. But otherwise, say we have to go. It's time to love and leave y'all until the next show, inshallah.
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 Assalamu alaikum.
Wa
Alaikum
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 salam wa
assalam.
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.